This video is published by MBKP International, LLC. In this video, we're going to talk about our perfect RT40 rotary paper trimmer and our perfect RT25 rotary paper trimmer. They're identical units. The only difference is the RT40 is obviously longer, to be used with longer cuts. Okay, they both come with magnetic strip here, helps hold down the paper, and a free extra blade. Let's keep that under there for now. It also has this. It's another magnetic strip, but it can be used here to help with squaring paper if you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be used for that, because for my use it's quicker just to square it on the grid if you want. Okay, I'll leave this to the side now. Come here, you can see the measuring grid here. It's in inches and millimeters. And I'll see it's marked centimeters, millimeters, and these go down to 1/16 on the inch grid. And yeah, it goes this way as well. Up to 12 inches right there. And on this grid here, these lines, they're set for every inch. So if you go 10 lines over, you're going to see that this is right on the 10-inch mark. So every one of these lines is an inch down this way and up the other way. Okay, we'll do a couple demonstrations here. I'll move this thing to the side here. This is just standard 20-pound paper, and we'll do the long way on it. You want to slide it under this, it's a plastic strip here. It helps hold down the paper and keeps it in place. You just slide it right under it. And you can set it to, let's set this to 8 inches, and we'll just cut off a 1/2 inch. You know, these are 8.5-inch pieces of paper actually. I'm going to show you this can cut off. It can be very precise. And we'll just cut off 1/4 of an inch or less. We'll cut off 1/8 of an inch strip to show you how precise these trimmers can be. Yeah, squared pretty good there. As you can see, just cut a little 1/8 of an inch strip off, and it's perfect all the way down. Nice. If you can see this here, it's got a nice smooth edge to it. Hopefully it shows up in the video, but it does have a nice smooth edge, no jagged edge. It's just as smooth as the original factory edge. Okay. We'll start here with some cardstock. We'll do the same. You want to return that. Slide it under. We'll do a little bigger cut this time. I'll set it to like 6 inches. And again, nice smooth edge. Hopefully you can, right there. Here's some photo paper. That cardstock, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it was about 65-pound weight cardstock, but it will do thicker cardstock than that. And this is photo paper here. I think it's even a little bit thicker than the cardstock was. We'll set this to 7 inches. And again, very smooth edge. And lastly, I'm going to do some, it will do more than one sheet at a time, so I just want to show you that. This is just standard 20-pound paper. I'm going to do 5 sheets. I've done up to 8 sheets. You may even be able to do 9 or 10 if you want, but I never did really want to go over 8. We'll set this to just 10 inches. And again, even with 5 sheets, very smooth edge on it. All the edges are smooth. Okay. And I just want to show you the feet on this here. It does have rubber feet, so it will not mark up any desktop of any kind. It's very protects it from marking anything up. And they're also very grippy, so this doesn't move around. So when you're doing cutting stuff, it stays put. Okay, one other thing I want to mention on this is it is all metal. The only plastic or rubber you're going to find is like the feet, this plastic strip here that you slide the paper under. It's all metal based. It's very sturdy. It's a fairly thick gauge metal. I don't know how well it's going to show up in there, but it's pretty strong. And I think that's about it. I hope this video has been helpful.